heading out for a time at the porn hub. Lacey, enjoy your trip?
I did.
Yeah.
I miss it. We're going back to the East Coast today.
Yeah. Today will be our around town Vegas video, and then we'll probably do the travel as a separate video, but we'll see how it all shakes out. But here's our room, little preview tour. If you want to see the full review, check down in those show notes. Big bathroom. Very weird use of space. Just everything is just weirdly spaced in this room. Like the toilet, there's all this empty space, but they put it right next to the door. Weird stuff. But we're gonna head down to the car. It's valeted, so that'll take a few minutes. We'll come and get you when we get on the road. Look at everything on the beautiful Las Vegas Strip. And what were you saying?
This was basically our view. Was like all of these lights like shined in our room.
Yes, and that billboard up there strobed all night long.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, this is what we're looking at. There's the Taco Bell Cantina to our right here. In case you ever wanted to get married at a Taco Bell, that's one I can recommend. The Cosmopolitan.
Don't go to that place called The Plug. It's not real weed.
It is not, yeah, because they can't legally sell that too close to casinos.
Yep. But it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad stay.
Yeah, it was a good one, honestly.
We're gonna go past the Bellagio here.
Yep.
And the Paris.
In half a mile, turn left onto West Flamingo Road.
Paris is on our right there. The Bellagio and Caesars is on our left. But the Bellagio and Paris were a short little walk, so it wasn't actually that bad.
Yeah, we quite literally took the elevator down, walked out onto Las Vegas Boulevard, and it dumps you right there.
Yep.
So you can come across the street over here to Bellagio or Caesars or Paris. And honestly, too, on the backside of Paris is what used to be Bally's, but now it's a Horseshoe. So you can technically go into two casinos if you go into the Paris.
Yep. You can see the Horseshoe in the distance, the billboard for it. And Treasure Island, Trump Casino. It's the Strip. It's starting to get liven up. It's about 10 o'clock. That's when they start getting some entertainers and stuff on the Strip to entertain you, yeah. That's a good way to put it. Looking towards the Mirage. Oh, is that not far enough out?
Because that's Caesars. The Mirage is further down.
I can see the Mirage.
Yeah, it's like two hotels. Caesars first. But I don't know. I know what you're talking about. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's part of Caesars or if that's part of the Mirage. I have no idea. The way that it is, it's hard to tell.
There's the Mirage in the distance. They're supposed to be building a guitar in front of it because it's going to be the Hard Rock Casino. Hard Rock Casino? Yeah, I believe that's. So that's what they're going to do. I think they're keeping the actual like four-corner building there, and they're just going to put the guitar in front of it. Looking at some of the designs online, but I guess we'll see when they actually get to how far they're going to demo it. Flamingo on our right here, which is the Link Promenade area, and then the ornate Caesar's Palace.
Go past this light, then at the next one, turn right.
Then you got the Rio in the distance.
Which just went under a reefer.
Yeah, it needed it.
Was it enough to bring people back?
Yeah, I don't know.
At the light, use the right two lanes to merge onto I-15 North.
I feel like one of the problems with the Rio is it's a little bit off the Strip, so it's a good walk if you wanted to get on the Strip, and I think that's what loses it some of its value for people who just want to gamble, unless you're going to be self-contained at the Rio. But I just don't know if the Rio has enough to keep people there all on its own.
Yeah, the only other places you could really walk to would be the Palms, because the Palms is over here. And then I think there's a couple smaller local casinos.
Passing Area 15 in the distance there. It's got this new structure. Smell of marijuana. There's a new structure there. I think those are going to be the Universal Scare houses that are going to be year-round.
Which looks huge, by the way.
Yeah, it does look like a big place. Palace Station, they just had a sign up there for a big league weekend. The A's play the Angels. They're going to play them at Las Vegas Ballpark.
Woo!
2 top-ranked teams going off.
Just going for a drive.
Yep. We're just talking. Check out these views.
In 5.5 miles, turn right to merge onto County Route 2.
You can kind of see the snow in the distance, the beautiful mountains.
It's a view we miss.
Yeah, it's definitely a view we miss.
You don't really get this kind of view in Young Harris. You kind of can see a little bit of like the mountains as you're coming around like one of the bends, but for the most part, because it's so dense with forest, you don't really get this type of view. So
Yeah, they're just different mountains. These are the red rocks. And they're just gorgeous. Oh, there's a trash truck. We just went past Winco. It's so nice seeing a 24-hour business still existing in this world. We miss you, Winco. We miss you. And then there's a park. And in case you didn't know, if you've only been to Las Vegas to see the Strip, there's like 100 and something parks in Las Vegas. I mean, it's a large amount. So you should definitely check that out. We did some of them on our channel. I can put that playlist in the show notes. There's a lot of stuff off the Strip to do.
a lot of nature. Nature and shopping.
Stay in the left
Nature and
2 lanes.
shopping. There's another shot of it. It was interesting. Yesterday we were on our personal flight around Las Vegas, and it just how it ends. Like Las Vegas just ends. You can kind of see it up there on the camera, but it just kind of ends. Like the neighborhood's just end, and then it's dirt behind it. Heading to our old apartment. It's right by the rock quarry. It's always something that it's so busy out here.
Which is so weird.
Right? None of the other exits are this busy, but we were busy 24 hours because the rock quarry was always going.
I remember when we came out, we looked at this place. I was on the fence because I was like, this is in the middle of nowhere. But he was like, no, I like it because it is in the middle of nowhere. I'm like, okay, we'll try it. And it worked out great, honestly.
Yeah. Rock quarry on our right. Our old apartment complex on the left.
Yep, nothing out here whatsoever.
Nothing out here.
But we had some good memories in here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was a fun time in Vegas.
It was.
There's the old gate.
Pretty sure the code still works, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I would bet that the code still works. So when we moved here, this road was always blocked off, but there's houses down there, so it's weird. They used to have access to this road. Now it looks like they have curbing and stuff that stops them from getting access to it.
Which is weird.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go down to the park now.
This is the terrible Hearst that had rotting vegetables on the majority here. It was kind of a strange place, but the other stuff was okay. Prepackaged. That was our view.
It was really cool because, like, when you come out and you're coming out in the morning, like, depending on how cloudy and nasty it was, you could see the Strip. Today, not so much. It's a little bit dense back there, but on a really clear day, you could see really far. And for, like, 4th of July, New Year's, like, all of that stuff, we could come out here and just watch fireworks, which I think is in a video somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we have a couple 4th of July videos where we were out in different areas around here. Checking it out.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So if you want to move to Vegas, I would suggest out here. And what's weird too is Sister Wives. If you know of the show Sister Wives, they also lived out here somewhere.
Yeah, they did. We've tried to map it out. We have a pretty good idea where they live, just from the shots and stuff.
Beautiful houses.
Yeah, there's just gorgeous stuff out here. Stopping at Lone Mountain Park real fast just for a remembrance. This is the first place we really flew our drone.
Yeah. We'd come out here when it was hot. We'd come out at night and go for a walk. 'Cause you can't really do anything when it's hot during the daytime, but We came out here quite a bit and did our little circles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a nice little walking park.
And then you can hike that.
Yeah, you can hike Low Mountain. One of these days we'll actually get out here and do that. It's not that long of a hike, but it's pretty uphill. So it's definitely a harder hike. But yeah, all the grass. It's looking a little rough. The grass seems to be dying.
Well, they had this whole push about how they were going to take out grass out of all of the local parks, and they were just going to put AstroTurf down at all of the parks. That was like a big thing that kind of came out recently, right before we left. So I don't really know what the progress is on that.
Yeah, if they're sticking to it. Nothing like some good plastic on your feet. Doing a little bit of exploring before we grab our lunch. This is actually Sister Wives. This is the Sister Wives house. In this complex that's coming up right here.
Turn right onto North Chieftain Street. Then take the first right onto Wild Eagle Circle.
Yeah, I think those are them. You can turn here. See? So down towards the end, we make a right here. If we made a right, there's going to be a gate.
Wild Eagle Circle. Then take the first right.
There's going to be a gate here. And those houses were Sister Wives, Eagle Rock Estates. That's where they lived, to the right.
Wow. There's nobody out here.
Yeah.
But you can see there's Lone Mountain.
Yeah, you can see over Nacy's shoulder. There's Low Mountain. That's all the shots they got with their drones. And this road just ended.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, they live back there.
Yeah, they were like the first people building on the right side.
Yeah.
I think there were a couple of these people on the left were here when they first moved in. They were some of the first people out here.
And if you watch the show, there was nothing out here developed
No.
at all.
We were talking on the drive over. I wish I could have seen it with my own eyes, like Vegas back then, with just nothing out here. Because it's gotten developed just since we moved out here.
Somebody else just did what we did. So are they looking at Sister Wives' houses? Who knows?
Who knows? The famous Sister Wives.
That's crazy. Like, that's pretty close to where we live because you can see the rock quarry from here.
Yeah, this is literally the same exit they would have got off of. They could have got off at the other one and drove, but either way, it's about the same drive. We'll show you this. So there's Low Mountain right there. And we're just kind of coming out at the end of this road. We lived right over there. You can see, like Nacy said, there's the quarry in the distance. Oh, that's where we lived. It's pretty cool. Yeah. We've been wanting to come out here. I finally just looked it up. We found this old Zillow listings.
Yeah, we were just like, we've got a little bit of time to burn till lunch, so let's go see if we can find it, because we know it's out here somewhere, and let's finally put this to rest. Was it the east side, the south side, the north side? Which side of Lone Mountain did they live on? In my opinion, it's the south side of what it is, and we lived on the north side, so we had kind of the same view, just opposite sides.
Yeah.
So, pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty cool. Still a bunch of land here if you want to build out here, guys. Right after this street here on the left, that's their houses. So that's the shots. Yeah, right there.
Sob and Robin had all her kids out here.
And there's the gazebo thing where they had their, celebrating their marriage and stuff. Pretty cool.
Fascinating.
Yeah. More filming locations that we've seen.
I feel like they should have never left Vegas, but that's just my personal opinion, and I wish them all the best.
Good to know. Good to know. When we first moved to Vegas, when we were looking for an apartment, this was one of the first places that we ate, because we were looking for an apartment out here, and we're like, oh, we'll try to get some Mexican food. And we looked it up in Juan's. And this is the first Juan's we went to.
We ate outside.
Yep.
And it was interesting. And I think we fell in love with the city.
Yeah, we were discussing where we were going to live when we came here.
Arrived.
And there's an In-N-Out across the way that's always packed. It's just early. Oh, look at that. They just set their fajitas on fire.
I wish
What?
the place by us did this.
Yeah, one thing I like is that they give you refried beans. I really like those on the nachos. Well, on the chips. And then they give you a red and a green salsa. Both of them are really good. Delicious. You get soup with your fajitas. And he's making the tableside guac, which is amazing. Tableside guac, first bite. Good? Yeah, I love their guac. We're gonna dig in. Roast and roast. Did a good job demolishing the fajitas. Really good. This guac, you gotta get the tableside guac, y'all. Really, really good. Thoughts on Juan's flaming fajitas?
Delicious.
Yeah, it really is good. This
I
is
miss it.
one of the best places Mexican-wise to get in Vegas.
Yeah, like they bring you the beans, like with your salsas. The tableside guac is next level.
Yes.
The fajitas are always like so well seasoned, and we got the fajitas for two, and it was more than enough for the two of us. So
Yeah.
Maybe Johnson sent a long message.
I think our flight got delayed again. So we're going to check into that, but it's worth getting to. We're going to actually go to a park for a little bit since we've got some time to kill. Hang out there for a bit. So let's see what we get into. Made it to a garden park. This is where we're going to chill for probably a couple hours. Because our flight did get delayed again. We're back to almost 7 o'clock at this point. We were supposed to be gone by 5:30. So made it to this park. It looks cute.
it's called the Gardens Park.
The Gardens Park. Nice little green space. Looks like someone's going to be doing some barbecuing.
Today's a holiday, which I didn't realize it was. It's President's Day.
Oh, today's President's Day, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. That's why traveling's going to be super fun. We're just going to find a space kind of by ourselves. Just got done packing up our stuff, finishing all that stuff up. Yeah, we were just talking too. It's funny. We're basically already checked into our hotel in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. So we were in LA a few days ago, staying in a hotel. Then we switched to Las Vegas, stayed in a hotel, and now we're heading to Atlanta and gonna stay in a hotel.
And then we go home for like 2 days, 48 hours.
Yep.
And we get in the car and we drive to Orlando, and you guessed it, we're gonna stay in a hotel.
Yeah.
So
Across the country, y'all.
yeah, if we ever leave here.
Yeah, we'll see. Our plane got pushed back again. We talked about that, but just gonna hang out at this park for a little bit. We got a few hours before we got to be at the airport, so we'll try to figure out something to do. Heading out for the park. One last look at the glorious Vegas mountains in the distance. Got to grab some gas. Then we go to the airport, return the car, and then we got some waiting to go on. Hopefully no more delays on our flight. Apparently there was an accident today in Toronto from a plane leaving Minneapolis, which is where our plane is coming from. So that could have something to do with all of the issues. But we'll find out when we get there. Hopefully everything works out though. Get off at our exit for gas, and the new Durango is in the distance. And there's the IKEA right next to it. It's a little ways off the strip if you want to stay at the Durango. Just know that ahead of time. But it is one of the newer casinos. So it should be nicer.
Should be.
We spent some time there getting food and stuff. Check that down in the show notes. Big old IKEA.
We got so much stuff from that IKEA.
We did. I remember going there during the pandemic or whatever, and they were just out of just about everything. We had to wait till they would actually get the stuff we needed.
When we built that
Entertainment center.
entertainment center, yeah.
Yeah.
We had to keep going back for different parts.
Yeah. because some would come in and they'd go out of stock, and then others would come in. So we'd have to go pick them up piece by piece. Fun times.
We also just went there and got meatballs.
We did. We also went there and got meatballs a couple times. We were sad because apparently some of the IKEAs do like Valentine's Day and stuff and things like that, but this one never seems to do any of that stuff.
At the light.
Just saw the bus for the rental car center. We never actually dropped a car off here because we never had to rent one. Here we go. This is interesting. It's like an underground the parking structure. It's like all other returns this way. So you got to get up to your level where we are. Ton of speed bumps.
Usually Nationals right after Enterprise.
Yeah. Looks like that's National Alamo up there.
Which I didn't realize Alamo was also in their trifecta, but it is.
Yeah.
Every airport we've been to, it's always Enterprise, National, and Alamo together.
Yeah. Monopolies, y'all. Car return. Welcome back. So we're looking at traffic wise. Terminal 3 is not too bad. But Terminal 1 is busy.
So get here early.
Yeah. Lucky we're way early. All right, that concludes our adventures back in Vegas. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing our old stomping grounds, checking out the sister wife's house. Houses, I guess. Juan's Flame of Fajitas. Hanging out at a couple of Vegas's mini parks. And just kind of enjoyed the day. We're actually on our next adventure. We're back in Orlando. So if you want to see our adventures in Orlando, be sure to sub to that channel. But Vegas, we love Vegas. We miss Vegas. And you'll have to stay tuned to see how much longer our flight gets delayed leaving Vegas. So if you like this kind of content, please take a moment and hit that thumbs up. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you get notified when we do at least 3 videos a week. And we'll come and get you all for the next one. Ain't that the truth? Baby Ruth. Bye everybody, and thanks for watching.
We just wanted to take a moment to thank you guys for watching this video. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, would you please consider hitting that subscribe button, as it helps us reach a wider audience and helps our channel grow even further. To those of you who are already subscribed to the channel, we just wanted to say a huge thank you for always being there and supporting our channel. We cannot wait to take you guys on our next adventure, so we'll see you guys in the next one.